What is going on, everybody? ZyoniK here, and in today's video we have a Love Cup battle submission from XehrFelrose, a fellow content creator in the community, so link to his channel down in the description. But we got Miltank, Buzzwole, and Medicham. Very cool team that you guys could try in the Love Cup. Alright, getting into the first battle, we have Miltank on the lead versus Slowbro. Watch out, this thing is dangerous. We do see a swap out into another Miltank right here. So this is going to be pretty interesting. They're going to go ahead and let the first body slam go through, and I imagine they're going to swap out into something. They're going to bring in the Buzzwole right here. This makes a lot of sense as they want to soak some of that damage on Miltank before swapping out. So here comes the first body slam now. Let's see how much damage this is going to do. That's actually a good amount of damage. They're going to go ahead and go for the lunge now, hoping to get a shield. Let's see if they do get it. No, they don't. So that means Miltank's going to be able to get to another body slam in time. But because the attack was debuffed, this is not going to be enough to take out Buzzwole, as it can survive. Now, one confusion I think might just be enough here. Let's see. One confusion. No, it was able to hang on right there and get to a lunge. This is going to be doing super effective damage and getting a shield. So now we're going to have Miltank come back into this matchup and look to go for the Thunderbolt right away, as this is going to be doing super effective damage as well. So this Slowbro cannot catch a break as they're looking to stay in, and we might see a swap out here any minute, but they're going to go ahead and shield on the Miltank now, as it is going to be the Psychic. Oh, no, they still have one shield left. We do see a Lickitung in the back. That makes a lot of sense. You're going to save swap a normal type like Miltank. You likely have a Lickitung in the back as well. So we're going to see a no shield there on the body slam and likely just go for the Psychic here for as much neutral damage as possible. I know it's enticing to go for Power Up Punch and counter this thing down, but you want to do as much damage as you can with Psychic and then just counter down, because you can survive these body slams right here. So that's looking to be a good game, very well played, as now the Miltank can come in and farm down, but they do surrender. Alright, moving to the next one. We got Miltank on the lead versus Magcargo. Shiny Magcargo at that. Let's see how they decide to play this out. We do see a swap out into Sylveon, and the Sylveon looks like it does have Charm right there, so they're going to go ahead and go for body slams. Now, Miltank is a little bit tanky. I mean, it's in its name, right? So they decide to actually swap out. So they kept a good amount of health on Miltank as well. But Buzzwole right here is taking so much damage from Charm that this is actually looking to be a tough game, because I have a feeling I know what this team is. I've seen it a lot myself. It is Magcargo double Charm. It is a team out there that is good and tough to beat, especially if you're running double fighters. Oh, and they survived the lunge? That is devastating right there, because now they can easily come back in with Magcargo, and they don't have the best answer. Even though they're doing super effective damage with rollout, this Thunderbolt is really not going to do a lot, and Magcargo can easily just take this one. If there is another Charmer in the back, it is game over. So they're going to go ahead and go for another Thunderbolt here, hoping that the final Pokemon is in fact not a Charmer, but I have a feeling it is. They get a shield. They're going to swap out now into Medicham, and we do see a charge move come through here. It's probably just going to be Rock Tomb. No, it is going to be the Overheat right there. Okay, so the Overheat does land, and the final Pokemon is Charm. Instant surrender. Yeah, we saw that coming. Good game. Basically, if you run double fighter, whether it's Scrafty and Medicham or Buzzwole and Medicham, you're going to instantly lose to double Charm. It's just how it goes. Now we got a Charizard here on the lead, so it's very risky that the opponent is deciding to stay in, because these body slams and rollouts are really going to put a lot of pressure now on the Charizard, and they're deciding to commit and stay in and probably look to go for the Blast Burn here. So yeah, we do see a shield go up on Miltank, but it was just a Dragon Claw shield bait. Now we do see a swap out into Lickitung, so they're going to go ahead and load up on energy and now come in with Buzzwole right here. Buzzwole will only take neutral from the licks, whereas Medicham would take super effective. Plus, I mean, I know that body slam hurt. Plus, they have the lunge here for neutral damage and lowering the attack of Lickitung, so it might actually just pay off. So we do see that. Oh, we see it land. Perfect. Okay, so now they're probably going to let this go and hope that they can win the race in terms of fast moves, because with the body slam debuff, it's now counter versus lick. Oh, man, Buzzwole just barely survives right there. Woo, that was a close one. Literal 1 HP. All right, Charizard comes back in. We see the Miltank come in, and here comes another charge move. They're going to let this one go. It was a Dragon Claw last time, and it's going to be a Dragon Claw once again. So let's see what the final Pokemon is going to be. It's going to be a Miltank. I think that's a tackle. Is that a tackle Miltank? Oh no, they got the wrong fast move. Well, it was a good game either way. All right, moving to the next one. We got Miltank on the lead versus Slowbro. Is the meta dense or is it dense? I don't know. You tell me. We got a Macargo safe swap, so we're going to have the Medicham come in right away, and this is going to be a Rock Throw Macargo as well, so Medicham is going to be resisting. They're going to go ahead and look to go for the Psychic, trying to land as much damage as possible, and then just counter down before a charge move comes in, but no, unfortunately not able to, as they will get hit with the Stone Edge right there. Decent amount of chip damage, and we do see the Slowbro now come in to load up on energy. Now, if your guess is as good as mine, the final Pokemon is going to be a Lickitung or a Miltank. I don't know. We'll find out. But they are able to go for 2 power-up punches here, just doing as much chip damage as possible, as the Slowbro is going to farm down. Miltank comes in, we see the charge move come through, and then do we see a swap out into a XL Lickitung? I don't know, you tell me. No, it's actually a Crustle. Happily surprised. All right, we got a Crustle versus Buzzwole, counter versus Smackdown, both doing neutral damage, and they can go for the lunge. You can hear the excitement in my voice when I didn't see an XL Lickitung. My goodness. Now, they did get a shield and the attack drop right there. That's what lunge does, so they should be able to win this out, even though X-Scissor is going to get shielded. Counter now should be able to outpace. This is going to be really close. They're going to go ahead and double shield because they should be able to counter down. This is going to be extremely close, but I think they can do it. Yeah, they should be able to counter down, and then they will have a lunge on the back end right here against the Slowbro, which is going to force that final shield, and then they have a Thunderbolt ready to go. So that is looking to be a good game. Oh, they almost got a Thunderbolt. Yeah, they get there in time. Hopefully this is enough super effective damage. It is coming from a Miltank, so I'm not sure. Yeah, that's definitely enough. Boom! Down goes the Slowbro. And that is going to be a good battle. Very well played. All right, moving to the next one. We got Miltank on the lead. Give me an XL Lickitung safe swap. Water gun this time. Interesting. Okay. All right, we got something a little different. We got a water gun one, and it's staying in against Miltank. Very spicy. Maybe there's a Charizard in the back. Let's find out. They do get a shield as well on the lead. This Slowbro is determined. All right, we're going to see a shield right here against what probably is going to be the Psychic. Yeah, it is going to be the Psychic right there. So they can safely overload on energy right now. And they're going to go for another Thunderbolt. And there's the Lickitung. Every time. Every time. Oh, look, Lickitung came in. All right. There's going to be a Medicham in the back. They're going to go ahead and no-shield the first Body Slam. I'm sorry. Whew. This Love Cup was so dense that if you had Lickitung and Medicham, that is literally the whole meta. Alright, let's see what decides to come in. It's probably going to be the Slowbro to water gun down, but it's going to be hit with a double lunge right here. No, it was actually a Chansey! Wow! Okay, this is a whole new level from this opponent, but they are going to meet their maker when it comes to Medicham and Buzzwole. They're going to go ahead and go for superpowers now to do as much damage as possible because it is going to be super effective against the Chansey, and they do land it. Here comes another one. Buzzwole is not messing around. It's going to take this Chansey to town. Oh, you love to see it. This is so satisfying to watch. Yeah, we see the instant swap. Slowbro, you're done. You're done. Thunderbolts are going to be coming through. We're going to get the final shield here. And then Medicham is going to close this game out. Oh my goodness. I hope your guys' feelings are the same as mine for the Love Cup, where it has been fun, but my goodness, the amount of Lickitungs and Medichams in the meta with Slowbros has been unreal. Alright, we got another Body Slam. Do get another shield. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I understand you guys want to win. You guys want to do as best as possible, and those Pokemon are great, but it is turned into everyone using the exact same Pokemon. And it got real stale really quick. But that's okay, because we're gonna see Medicham clean up this Chansey rather nicely right here. So the Chansey is gonna come in. Even if it gets to a charge move, it's not gonna do any damage. And they're gonna go ahead and go for the Psychic and close this one out. Imagine you have to go for a Psychic. It might not even be enough damage. No, it is enough damage to take out the Chansey. Alright, good game. Very well played. Alright, moving into the next one. We have Miltank on the lead versus Ariados with an XL Lickitung safe swap. Let's find out. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Who called it? Oh, man. Okay, alright, so we're gonna go ahead. I am messing so hard. Sorry, I've seen so many of these Pokemon doing the meta myself, but Metacham's gonna lock this thing down. Going for the Psychic here for a lot of neutral damage, and the Lickitung is gonna go ahead and let go. And they do get a defense drop as well, which means, ooh, they might have to give up a shield here. Yeah, they're gonna have to give up a shield. They don't want to get that Body Slam take them out, so they'll be able to counter down. They should be able to get to a Psychic now versus the Gyarados, which is going to come in. I believe Gyarados, actually no, it might be able to get to a Cross Poison. It's going to be really close. No, they lose CMP tie. That is unfortunate. That would have forced a shield from Gyarados if they had enough energy right there. But now they can bring back in the Miltank and look to go for a Body Slam right away, putting a lot of pressure on Gyarados now to shield. And let's see what they decide to do. They decide to shield the first one. That's good. All right, so now we're probably going to see a lunge come through here to apply that debuff to Miltank. Going for Cross Poison doesn't really make a lot of sense. Yeah, it is going to be the lunge right there. And now we may see a swap out here at some point, maybe trying to catch the charge move. There also could be Aloma Mola in the back. That would make a lot of sense with this team. And that's why they're looking to stay in against Miltank, especially when slightly ahead on energy, because the next lunge now is going to get it extremely low. And this is now where things get very risky, where the Miltank might need to swap out. Let's see if they decide to do it. We do see a swap out, and it's actually going to be a Crawdaunt in the back. So very spicy back there, but it's going to get destroyed here by Buzzwole as, yeah, they're going to go ahead and shield. It is going to be Crabhammer there. That would have done so much damage. And now we will see the Gyarados come in, so they're going to go ahead and go for the lunge and close this game out. There's still the Miltank as well with Rollout. So there isn't enough damage left on Gyarados in order to win this game. So that's going to be a good game, very well played. But it's just going to show how strong Double Fighter can be in a meta where XL Lickitung is basically everywhere. Me watching this makes me want to run Double Fighter again. Good game. All right. Moving into the next battle. We have Miltank on the lead versus Slowbro. All right. So positive lead. And we're going to see a safe swap here. Oh, a Metacham safe swap. Interesting. Okay, they have to go for the Body Slam first. And now I'd be curious to see if they go into the mirror right here, saving Buzzwole. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and go into the mirror because now a Psychic is going to be threatening, whereas the opponent will have to land 2 Psychics, and they're not that far ahead on energy. So they're going to go ahead and look to shield. That's a solid shield right there, stopping the Psychic damage. And they are now in a very good position where they can safely tank 1 Psychic while the opponent really can't. So they're going to go ahead. Oh, the opponent let it go. That is perfect. And they get a defense drop. They can safely let this charge move go through. They're going to go ahead and farm down. Now, they're not going to be able to do too much damage on the back end right here against the Slowbro because it is a Psychic type, so it's going to be resisting everything. But any chip damage is going to be very welcome. So the Slowbro is going to come in. They're going to go ahead and go for Power Up Punch, hoping to boost their attack because they might just be able to get to a Psychic here in time with their remaining health. Yeah, they do get to the Psychic. That's beautiful. This is going to do a lot more damage than it initially was going to do. And a good call to go for it with the remaining HP, getting it below 50% health. They come in with Miltank. Scrafty comes in. Buzzwole comes in, and that's over. Buzzwole is going to just punch down the Scrafty, and they can safely let the charge moves go through because they're going to be resisting them. Foul play, going to be resisted. That is fine. Buzzwole does not care. It's going to fully counter down. And this is looking to be a good game, very well played. They will give up their final shield, though, to the Scrafty, as they want to go for double lunge here against the Slowbro in order to get, because it still has 2 shields left. They're going to get both shields, but hopefully the damage drop that they are applying with lunge is going to allow Miltank to survive a charge move, because the Slowbro might just have it here in time. So let's see. I mean, honestly, I think the Miltank should be able to survive this. Let's find out. Yeah, definitely able to survive it right there. So that lunge debuff was critical in order to win that one. So they do get the Thunderbolt off, and that is going to be a good game. Boom! Very well played. All right. Moving into the next one, we have Miltank on the lead versus Crustle. Okay, interesting. Let's see how they decide to play this out. They're going to swap out into the Metacham, and the opponent swaps out into a Buzzwole. All right, so this is going to be very interesting back and forth right here as they go for the power-up punch, looking to get a shield, and the opponent did shield. That is perfect now, because the Psychic is definitely going to be forcing another shield, even though The lunge here is going to apply attack debuff. The Medicham did do a power-up punch, so the Psychic is still going to do basically a normal amount of damage, which is a one-shot. So they do get 2 shields in this situation, but Buzzwole now can fully farm down. No, they decide actually to go for the charge move. And they're going to go ahead and shield again. Oh my goodness, this is going to be a close race. Can they get to it in time? Yes, they can. Oh no, a CMP tie. They're going to go ahead and shield. And this, oh, it was a power-up punch, Buzzwole. Oh, that's interesting. They're going to go ahead and go for the Psychic now. And it should still do enough damage to take out the Buzzwole. Yeah, boom. See ya, Buzzwole. In comes Medicham. And now we have a reverse. Uh-oh, what do you do? Oh, no. This is going to be a tough one. They come in with their own Buzzwole. They're going to have to catch on... Oh, they didn't get the catch there. They were trying to catch on the Miltank. That was going to be the play. Yeah, Buzzwole flex. You're about to get boomed. Boom! See ya! All right, yeah, that's going to be a good game. They surrender. The only play there was to catch it on the Psychic, which they unfortunately weren't able to do. All right, we got Miltank versus Charizard now. So very positive lead right here. And we will see a swap out eventually because Charizard cannot stay in this matchup. But Miltank really doesn't care. Going for body slams and the rollout fast move damage with the energy gain is just so good. Now, Charizard's definitely looking to try to go for a Blast Burn right here, and they swap out into Medicham, so we will see a Thunderbolt come in right away, and then they can come into the mirror right here, as it will do, actually, or the Buzzwole. They're going to come in with Buzzwole now. Look to do as much damage as possible, and the lunge debuff is going to be critical right here, because the counters will do less damage, so they should be able to fully farm down and just safely shield this potential Psychic. Now, where this gets into trouble is if this is Power-Up Punch. No, it is going to be the Psychic. So they are safe to fully farm down now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they can fully farm down. Beautiful. They have a charge move ready to go for Charizard, but Charizard is now forced to throw, and it has to be Blast Burn in order to take out Buzzwole. Yeah, it does. Boom! Now, Miltank's going to come in right away. Switch Clock is not back up yet, but the Charizard is looking to throw another charge move here. Miltank, do you shield it? They are going to shield it. Was a double Blast Burn, and the final Pokemon is going to be Scrafty, so Medicham is going to come in and lock that down. And this is looking to be a good game. Very well played. So a double fighter for both teams. But ultimately, the Miltank Buzzwole Medicham variant was able to take it just because of how well Miltank can do against Charizard. So they do get a shield right there. And this is, yeah, this is over. The opponent, I think, surrendered. Nope, they're still in it. They're going to try to do 2 foul plays, but I don't think it's going to be able, they're going to be able to make it. Yeah, they go down. That's a good game. Charizard coming, yeah, they surrender. All right, good battle. All right, we got Miltank on the lead versus Aloma Mola. Shiny as well. Very cool. All right, let's see what they decide to do. All right, both are staying in. Thunderbolt can do a lot of damage against Aloma Mola, so let's see if the opponent is going to swap out at some point. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if there is a fighter in the back like Medicham. So they actually swap into Medicham now to catch the charge move. Okay, very interesting as the Psychic is going to do neutral damage. And in comes a Charizard, so drawing that out is a huge play right here as they go for the power-up punch. Now, this was not enough energy for Psychic, so if the opponent was counting correctly... Oh, they got a shield anyways. That is huge for this matchup. Had the opponent no-shielded that, they'd be in a very, very tough position as Dragon Claw takes them down. They can come in with Miltank right now. They're going to have to shield, because they need to throw this Body Slam before the Charizard can get to one more Dragon Claw. And yeah, they're going to go for it right away. There's no reason to mess around and let Charizard try to sneak in another Dragon Claw right there, because they can take it out. And in comes Aloma Mola, which doesn't have energy now, so something else must be in the back that is weak to Miltank. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought in the Aloma Mola here. This Thunderbolt will be one-shotting. Boom! Nearly one-shots. Buzzwole counters it down. What was the final Pokemon? It was an Gyarados. Okay, so they're going to go ahead and go for Lunge. And that's looking to be a good game. Gyarados just doesn't have enough health or energy in order to kind of close this game out. And the Lunge debuffs are really going to start affecting it. Yeah, you flex on them, Buzzwole. I love the animations that some of these Pokemon do in these battles. Just, it's pretty funny. Alright, so this is looking to be a good game. They're going to save shields for Miltank because 2 Body Slams should be enough to close it out. And yeah, they can get to 1 more lunge in time. Now, there was an attack boost there on the Gyarados, so these double lunges is going to basically counteract that, as they're going to try to farm down. And this is actually where things get very dicey, because this Gyarados has a lot of energy, and 2 cross poisons might just be enough. They're going to go ahead and no shield. It was going to be the lunge. Oh my goodness. They get to the body slam in time, and that is going to be a good game. Very well played. Oh my goodness, 1 HP in a dream, Miltank. Woo! That was a close one. Was that the final battle? Yeah, it looks like the time. Yeah, that was the final battle right there. Alright, awesome team, XehrFelrose. Double Fighter, a new twist on Double Fighter with Miltank, Buzzwole, and Medicham. Very cool to see. An awesome job against the meta, honestly. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.